Okay, hi guys. So today I'm going to show you guys how to get the Arduino IDE software on a Windows PC. So the method I'm going to show you will work for Windows 7, 8, 10, and 11. But for Windows 8, 10, and 11, you could get it also off the Microsoft Store itself. In the case of Windows 7, there is no Microsoft Store and you can't get it off it. So yeah. So I'm going to show you guys how to get it without the Microsoft Store, and then afterwards I'll show you guys how to get it with the Microsoft Store. And I'll also show you guys how to use the cloud version of the IDE, so basically the online version that Arduino has. But in the case of that, we'll also need the Arduino Create agent, which will be used to communicate with our Arduino board. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys how to get the Create agent, which is a plugin that's necessary for the cloud-based or online, or if you're coding the Arduino using the online IDE. So here, I'm just type in Google. Okay, now you sort of search Arduino Create agent, press enter, and the first thing will be the Arduino Create plugin, which is what you need. So over here you can press download for Windows 32-bit or for the 64-bit. So depending on what processor you have, in the case of 32-bit processors, you can only download the 32-bit version. In the case of 64-bit processors, they have the ability, they're backwards compatible with 32-bit applications, so they'll work with both 32 and 64-bit versions. But in the case of 64-bit processors or computers you guys have, I'd recommend you guys use Win64. And in this case, I have a 64-bit PC I'm using, so I'm just going to download it, the 64 version. So this is installing it. As you guys can see here, it's gonna install a download to your downloads folder as a .exe file. So there we go. So you can just open it like this, and it should start it up. Okay, it's loading again. Okay. Now it says select yes, and it should start installing now. There we go, Arduino Cloud. And as I explained, this is used for the Arduino Cloud or online coding version. So next, and there we go. So now it's installing all the packages required for the plugin onto my computer. Okay. And when it asks for this, you should press yes, because we know for a fact that this is directly from Arduino, so there's nothing to fear here. Okay, so now we just press on finish. Okay, so now we can go back. So over here, if we just type in Arduino and we go to the web editor, as you guys see, this is web editor right here. You press on web editor. After getting the plugin downloaded, of course, yes, okay, yes, so you do need to log in. Also, after you create an account and everything, it will bring you to a similar interface as the software desktop versions. So it's going to be not much of a difference. So what the Create agent plugin does is that it actually allows the Arduino board to communicate with the web editor. So yeah. Okay, so now it's downloaded and it's automatically created a shortcut on my desktop. So another way of installing this, I will show you guys that next. So another way of downloading all this is through your browser. You could download the Arduino IDE off the Arduino website, as I had showed you guys before. You go to Arduino, search up Arduino. Okay, so now you go down over here to software. So I'll load over to this page. Now you can just press on over here. It says Windows 7 and newer. Just press on that. If you guys want, you guys can donate to Arduino by pressing on one of these or pressing on other and then pressing contribute and download. I'm just going to download it. So the .exe file is downloading. So I'll skip forward when it's done. Okay, so to get it off the Microsoft Store, first you guys have to open up the Microsoft Store. Then go to the search bar. In the case of Windows 10, it'll be slightly different, but it's easy to find the search bar on the Microsoft Store. So you just type in Arduino. In my case, I already had it in my search results, so I just clicked on that. And usually the first result would be the Arduino IDE, and you can see the install button over here. You can just press on that. So in my case, it says install, and some of your cases it may say get before install, because in my case, I've already installed this before, so technically my Microsoft account already has the Arduino IDE software linked to it. But in the case of anyone who's downloading just for the first time, it will tell you that you have to get the software and then you have to install it. So I'm going to skip over to when this is done installing. Okay, so this is done installing, and as you guys can see here, it's a desktop. So yeah, I can just double click on it and start up the Arduino software like normal. Okay, so now it's downloaded, and you guys can see here, I'm just going to press on the .exe file now to open it. This should open up the installer. The install wizard should open up. There we go. So it's gonna ask for your permission, and you can press on yes. Now you can close your browser. Yeah, it's only because I pressed on it multiple times, but yeah. You can press on I agree, press on next, because all of these are useful, so you can just press on next. You guys can change the destination folder if you guys want to, but in my case I don't need to change it. And so this is now going to install. Okay, so now it's complete. So now you can just close this. This is because I pressed on twice. Okay, so over here you guys can see it's now shortcutted to my desktop. So I can double click on this and it will open up the Arduino software to IDE software to code your Arduino boards. So that's the end of this tutorial. I hope if you guys have hope you guys understood how to do this, and if you guys have any questions you guys can put it in the comments and I'll try my best to answer. Okay, so some of you may be wondering, I told you guys that I'd show you guys how to get it on macOS. So on the software page we came to when we're installing the Windows version, right below the Windows version there's a zip file version, a link toward the Microsoft Store. There's also the Linux versions for it, for both 32, 64 as well as the ARM versions. And right below that, all at the bottom, is the macOS version. This is what Apple devices or macOS devices use. So this is what you'll need if you have macOS.